Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, and I wanted to come on and do a video in regards to some responses that I have gotten from my last video. I did one for single women, and that video was to encourage us as single women to not give up on love. And it's always strange to me that people get in their feelings when you talk about certain topics. And which I actually said drop your comments in the comment section if you wanted to, have dialogue about it and talk about it. But I think a lot of times people are afraid to do that because of what they may get from the total audience. So they send a private email, which is available because I do insert my email address so that people who want to talk to me privately can do that. So I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm going to address some of those things. I'm going to tell you something, guys. You never get too old to learn. You never get too old to benefit from the wisdom of someone that's older than you, that has lived longer than you. And I wouldn't be on here sharing experiences and things that I've learned from my life if it hadn't been something that has benefited and helped me, helped me to be stronger, helped me to be a better woman. So I try to impart that wisdom for someone who may not have yet reached that part of life or experience, so that they can recognize familiar things that they come upon. And even me now at my age, being middle age, being in my 50s, middle 50s at that, I have always sat at the feet of older women who want to impart wisdom to me, guys, because you never get too old to learn. So with that being said, let's talk about that video a little bit. Guys, let me tell you something. Sex is not love. Let's just be clear on that. Sex is not love. And it doesn't matter how many men who want to be with you sexually. That is not love. Let's just keep it real. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. I was married twice. And these weren't short-term marriages, Not really. The first time being married very young, I was married 11 years. The second time I was married 6 years. And guys, I learned a whole lot from that. And let me tell you something. What I have learned from those relationships is that I truly didn't know what love was at the time, because I was caught up in the physical aspect, being physically attracted to a man. Remember in the video I stated that being irrational in relationships is not love, where you're so crazy, you're very obsessive about a person. You're stressing about them. You always not trusting. You're untrusting of a person, and you're worried about what they're doing, where they are. Guys, that's not real love, because real love is going to assure you. You're going to feel the assurance of what love is when you're with a person. You don't have to worry about them going places or who they're around. And even when you do see them conversating with a female, or someone tells you that you're not going to automatically assume that they're being unfaithful. So until you learn what it means to truly love yourself, and that's the gist of that video. Because we as women, guys, I'm going to tell you, we don't know what it really means. A lot of us, I'm not going to say all of us, but a lot of us don't know what it really means to love ourselves. So we don't recognize what unconditional love is in a relationship, because oftentimes we associate love with our emotions, how we feel, the way our body feels. That's what we associate the love from a person, because television, the media amplifies that. Because in all of the videos and movies I've seen, it's all about the physical part of it. It's about the sex, because that's what they say love is. And guys, You have to ask yourself, what if you weren't able to have sex? You know, what if something happens to you and you weren't able to be physically active with this person? They couldn't be with you. Would you want to stay with them? Now, let's be clear. Sex is very important in a relationship because that's how you come together and express your love. That is one of the aspects of it, but it is not the entire thing. And so that doesn't sum up what love is. So if you're basing the way you feel about a person on the physical aspect of it, then that's truly not real love. And a lot of people, I'm going to use two guys as an example. A lot of people, and I love these two men. One is Steve Harvey and one is Tony Gaskin. Now, a lot of people are going to have their reasons for not liking Steve Harvey because Steve Harvey was a womanizer as well as Tony Gaskin. But we're going to just talk about Steve Harvey right now. He was a womanizer. He is the perfect person that can give you insight about a man. Because guess what? He was that bad man out there doing all of those things that women hate. He was the one manipulating and taking advantage of women who honestly wanted to be with him. So he can truly impart on you some wisdom about a man. And although, yes, he's making lots of money in doing so, but he's giving you facts, guys. So rather than people getting all in their feelings, which I know a lot of men do because a lot of men don't want women knowing a lot of stuff, but he is actually imparting on you some wisdom about that. So I always listen. But the simple fact is, I don't have to like the man, but what he's telling you is facts. So it's really good to take that information and run with it. And I'm not telling you to do the 90 days and all that stuff, but I'm saying about what he's telling you about a man and what a man likes and what a man wants. And when a man truly loves you, what he'll do for you, because that is often overlooked. A man will actually profess his love. He'll protect and he'll provide for you. Those are true. Those 3 P's are true, guys. They are true. You don't have to try to manipulate the relationship and make a man do those things for you, because when he loves you, he's going to do them himself without you ever saying a word. Tony Gaskin is another one. He's on YouTube. I actually watch a lot of his videos, and he actually tells us a lot of information about that. So I am not that person that feels that I know everything and that I can't learn, because I'm forever learning. And I take the experiences that I had growing up, being in 2 marriages, failing at 2 marriages, and I impart that wisdom on my sisters. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. You have to take the time to isolate yourself if you don't know what it means to love yourself. And you got to learn what it means to love yourself. And I've talked to people. I actually had to get a little bit of counseling because I grew up in an environment that did not express love. So I never saw love growing up. What I saw was my mother being married for more than 30 years and being subjected to physical abuse, verbal abuse in her entire marriage. And when my mother's second husband died, she was married to my father, I think, for 11 years. And she was married to my stepfather for 20-something years. And when he died of cancer. My mother was 55 years old, guys. And she never wanted to be in another relationship. You know why? Because for 30-some years of being married, that's the total amount of years, she never received love. So to her, it didn't exist. So she was young, relatively young still, when her husband died. And she never wanted to be married again. My mother's 78 years old now. So I grew up not seeing that, not seeing love. So when I went into a relationship, all I wanted somebody to do was to be physically attracted to me, to want to be with me sexually. You know, I wanted that. That's what we want when we're young. We feel like that's it. But guys, you know, think about it on this level. Look at all of the celebrities out there that are these beautiful, beautiful women. And it was a man told me this one time. He said that in the dark, you don't see people, you don't see faces. But if you were in a room with someone and you were able to have sex with them, the sex would be good regardless of what you look like. So a lot of women think that they can make themselves look a certain way, and that will be what the man sees to fall in love with you. Now, mind you, a man is physical. He's visual. So he wants to see an attractive woman. But if that is all you have to offer a man, guys, you don't have very much to offer. Sorry if that offends someone. Sorry, not sorry. Because if that is all you have to build on is what's between your legs, then I feel sorry for you, because it's going to always be someone who can give him that. So you have to have more than just that physical part of you to offer to a man if you truly want to have real love. So I had to take a moment for myself. And guys, we need that as women, especially if we're struggling with relationships. You need to just go to isolation, go and work on yourself. And when I say isolation, I mean isolation. That means you're not dating. You're not physically involved with anyone. You're working on yourself. You're facing the fears of being alone, the fears of never getting married, the fears of am I attractive? Because you need to get in there and you need to find out and get to the root of why you are a certain way in a relationship, or why you attract certain men. Now, let me tell you something, guys. I don't share my personal business on here. I don't tell you guys about, who I'm dating and, or anything like that. So what you guys see is just a woman who is single, because I am single. I'm not married. If you're not married, you are single. I don't care if you're in a relationship with someone. If you are not married, guys, you are a single woman. You call it what you want, but that's truly what it is. Until that man professes and marries you, professes his love to you, puts that ring on your finger, marries you, you are a single woman, okay? So you can be dating for 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years. If you're not married, guys, but you hear me good, you are still a single person. Point blank, period. Okay? So, lost my train of thought because I got off into that. But yes, oh my God, I forgot what I was going to say. But anyway, let me get my thoughts, collect my thoughts back. So I am a single woman. I know where I was going with this. I am a single woman, but that doesn't mean there's not male suitors that are, trying to pursue me, okay? I just don't share that on my channel because it's not necessary. I'm going to be honest with you guys, and this is not bragging or anything. There's one gentleman that I've had in my life for over 10 years, and he's one of my best friends, and he would marry me today if I said okay. He absolutely would. And I'll be honest with you, I really truly believe that he loves me. But one of the things that I'm not going to do, like a lot of women do, especially when they get to their 50s, they feel the need to settle. And let me correct that, because it sounds really bad, because he's a good person. But what I mean by settling is that they'll just jump to whoever advances, puts advances toward them, because they feel that if they don't, they won't, find anybody. They won't get married or whatever. I am committed to really having love in my life this time if I ever get married again. So what does that mean, Lydia? That means that if I don't, then I'm okay with my life, because I have a full life. See, ladies, you cannot let a man be all to you. He can't be your all. You got to have some other things outside of that relationship. So that is the problem a lot of times. A lot of people don't have anything else going for them. What I mean by that, you don't have anything else that fulfills you in life, because only thing that's fulfilling to you is having a relationship. So until you learn that, you need to have some other things. You got to have some interests, some goals, some hobbies, some things that bring you joy, truly joy from the inside, guys. You got to have that. That doesn't mean you don't have periods of loneliness. That doesn't mean you sometimes desire companionship. But you got to have some other things that truly makes you feel like living is worth it. I don't want a man to be all that I have to feel like I'm living. And I hope you guys can still see me because the sun is pretty bright. I don't want that to be everything for me. You know, that complements my life, but it can't be everything. So I hope that you guys get my meaning when I say that. Self-love is most important in a relationship, because in order for a man to truly love you for who you are and to give you what you're desiring, you got to be loved. You got to be loved so he can see it, he can feel it, he can want it. If you come at him insecure, scared, overbearing, argumentative, domineering, obsessive, guys, you're not going to do anything but run them away. That's all you're going to do. So it's important, ladies, that we take a moment and we work on ourselves, because, be honest with you, there's a lot of us out here bruised and scarred because we've been in bad relationships. And it does go back to your upbringing. It goes back to what you see. But you can't continue to fault your parents or people that raised you or the environment you was in. At some point, you have to be mature enough to say, okay, what do I need to do to better myself at this point, because I want to be better. I want real love. So that video was an article, gave you 9 things that you could really focus on and concentrate on in your life, so that you can make sure that you are loved. You gotta love yourself. Basically, that's what it's saying. Because if you're not loved, you're not gonna receive it, guys. You're not gonna receive it. And sometimes people say, like if they on the rebound or whatever, they can find somebody that can love them, back. No one can really do that. No one can really do that. That's a sick form of love. So if you're looking for that type of stuff, somebody to heal you from your relationships, guys, then I don't know what to say about that. You should want to heal before you get into a relationship, because you can't fully give anybody anything if you're broken. Sorry, but that's the truth, guys. So I just wanted to do a rebuttal on this video, and I hope that answers some of the questions to the people. I got 3 emails, guys, that I received this morning, and I know the video was a little rushed because I was trying to get all the questions out and get it up under 20 minutes. But I hope that you guys got the gist of it, and maybe you have to go back a few times just to kind of go over it again. But I'm going to upload this video later today. I don't know why I'm telling you this, and I don't even know why I told you that in that video, but that's just what we do, guys. I don't know. I think I be talking to y'all when I'm making the video. But anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hope this was helpful to you. Hope that kind of like cleared up my meaning and what that video was all about. And guys, I just want us to heal as women. I want us to be the best versions of ourselves as women. We got to learn how to love ourselves and have a full life. And that way we can be able to be in a relationship with a man and be whole and be able to receive what we're trying to give to somebody. So yeah, that is all I have today, guys. And I will see you guys later on. So have a fantastic Sunday. I love you much. Remember, peace and love. And I'll see you soon, okay? Bye, guys.